Perhaps it is the best part of every Wednesday, right? Dr. Lori is back with us to play this week's version of Dumpster or No Dumpster, where we look at items. We try to guess that threshold of $50 above or below. First off, though, Dr. Lori, great to see you. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You know, we got the pink memo. What happened?
Man, I messed it up. You know I love to match more than anything. I'm cringing inside right now.
You always look great.
That's true. That's true. I agree. I concur. Yeah, dumpster or no dumpster. All the stuff in your house you're saying, is this worth money? Is that worth money? What did I find at the thrift store? What should I look for? Well, we've got the answers for you here. If you want to send in your photos of your objects for consideration to play the game, to be included, Facebook page at of course, a Tampa Bay's Morning Blend, the Facebook page, and I'll look for those photos and then I'll scoop them up and we might consider them here so we can play dumpster or no dumpster with them. So I love to see them.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Kick things off. Where do we begin? Are we starting easy or what are we starting with?
That's not easy.
We're starting with a Cloisonné metal plate. It's a beautiful example. It's, of course, enameled. So it's got these little tiny metal wires and then small cloisons are actually of multicolors are placed in to make the design. And it's a beautiful Asian design you can see, of course. And it is about 9 inches in diameter. It dates to about the 1950s. It's in beautiful condition.
Oh. Cloison, was that an SAT word?
I did not do very well on the SAT. Maybe that's why.
So when you say Asian, what specific country is it from?
It's from Japan.
Ooh, wow.
See, I have an affinity for Asian decor in my house. Dr. Lori knows this. So, you know, one, I'm holding on to that worth of value because it looks fabulous. But number two, I feel like talking about how it's in great shape. You talked about how it was made. I'm definitely going to say no dumpster.
I'll agree with you. No dumpster.
No dumpster, $90. That's
Woo!
right.
I love it. Starting out right. Starting out with a piece that, you know, if the viewer that sent it in ever wants to part with it, get a hold of me. Moving on, though, to the second item.
The second item is apropos for the spring season. Here's a little enamel costume jewelry bunny rabbit pin. This one has some crystals and the red of the eyes are not rubies. I'm sorry, but they are, of course, red colored glass. And the other colorless pieces are actually crystals. It has an outline of gold or gilded, and then the whole white bunny rabbit is enamel. And it's a pin. So it's about, I would say it's probably about 3/4 of an inch wide.
First of all, would you wear that?
You know what? Like, I feel like I have brooches and I should grab them more. I don't go to them, and I need to because they're back in style so often.
Yep.
What about you?
That particular one, I probably would give it a miss, as my Australian friend would say. But, you know, in the spirit of Madeleine Albright, I do think brooches are coming back. How rare is this brooch?
The brooch itself is not rare, but brooches are back very, very strong. And we're seeing the market for costume jewelry in general very, very high, which I've told you for months and months and months. But basically, brooches have become very, very in vogue right now.
Where was it made?
It was made in the United States.
You're okay. You know what? Let's go 50-50. You're saying dumpster.
Okay.
We've talked about costume jewelry. Did you say there was a marking on it, Dr. Lori?
There's no marking on it.
No mark.
No marking.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to split for the sake of splitting. I'm going to say I'm going to hold on to that one with a no dumpster.
You're going to hold on to it, and you can add another brooch to your collection. It's a no dumpster. Yeah, that brooch is worth $65 and worth more now than it will be a month from now, right? So timing is important too. Bunny rabbit.
You know what? That's right. Between now and Sunday, you better sell that brooch.
Get that brooch. Wear that brooch to whatever viewer sent that in. This is the time.
Right.
Okay. What about our final item for the morning?
The last piece
is that from my childhood bedroom?
A 1970s skill game called Operation. And Operation would have an actual patient. It was the actual, if you saw the game, the board itself, you'd have these tweezers that related to, in fact, you tried to pull a body part out, maybe a funny bone or such with these tweezers, and you couldn't hit the sides. It was a relatively difficult skill game where you were the doctor. So,
quick question: has this been opened and played with, or all of the is the wishbone in there? Are all the pieces? Are all the pieces here?
That's right. So I believe all the pieces are there. It was played with and it has been opened, but all the pieces are there, and it looked like it was in working condition according to the information on the Facebook page.
Oh, true story. We were just talking about this game in my house with my 5-year-old daughter, and she was like, Mommy, I don't want to play that game. That'll scare me. I don't want to play it. So you know what? I'm going to go with my daughter and her, kind of like fear over that. I kind of didn't like it either, to be honest. It scared me. What can I say? I didn't like loud noises. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass, and I'm going to say dumpster on this one.
You know what? It seemed so normal at the time, but as an adult and just hearing Dr. Lori explain the game, very creepy. So I loved the game as a child, but I'm pretty sure my parents still have a couple boxes in their basement. So I'm gonna go dumpster.
Okay.
Actually, the board games were $30, so it's under our threshold. So it's dumpster, but I thought it was a fun game.
It was fun. The little buzzer.
Scared. I was terrified. And again, my daughter apparently would be the same. I wasn't very good. Didn't get the wishbone.
I don't want you operating on me.
No, you don't, my dear.
No.
Well, Lori, as always, you said at the beginning, these are items that our viewers sent in. Check out our Facebook page, upload your pictures, play along with us each and every week. And of course, Dr. Lori, this is just scratching the surface of the content you've got on your YouTube page, right?
Yeah, my website's drloriv.com. All kinds of research information, all kinds of value information there about objects from, paintings to Beanie Babies. And of course, the YouTube channel, you can check that out too. That's also Dr. Lori V. Can't miss it.
An operation apparently thrown in the mix, right?
So much fun with Dr. Lori.
Take care. We'll see you next week.